and every step I take is with my gauge. I'm selling dope, I can't live on fucking minimum wage. A young black man, now you know what that means, G. A hard life, and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why, should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfucker past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast, locked within a cage. They're setting traps, and almost kill me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Pour drink on the corner for my homies that have fought and died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear. I ask you God, where do we go from here? From here.
What's up, everybody? What's happening, man? It's T.O.G and Barilla, man. What it do?
What's going on? What's happening, man? Trying to share this thing, man. Try to figure out.
You know, you'll find out. But hey, check this out. You know, I really feel good.
That's a great
I feel real good about this one. All right.
Why you say that?
Man, you know, we done pulled a full year, brother.
A whole year, man.
Man, happy anniversary to you.
Ain't it, man?
Man, it's so funny to go look where we started, to look back to where we wouldn't even.
Nah.
I can remember talking with you, and you ain't even want to do this.
Nah, I ain't want to do it at all.
At all.
So, I didn't see the significance in it for real, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but that was me in a mindset that I was totally basically. You know, I'm fresh out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't really understand social media.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't get it. But what really did it for me is going back out in the street and looking and seeing that, you know, people doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Exactly.
I'm like, really? Wow, man.
Yeah.
Are you serious? So it got to the point where I wanted to. I don't know. I just thought maybe, you know, if you could help somebody, if we can bring a better understanding.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we get in by, if one person listen and see something that even see something that we don't see.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to see everything, but I'm trying to see enough to where I can move things forward.
Yeah.
And get out the rut.
And it's always good to because everybody don't see everything.
Right.
So if you can bring attention to some things,
right.
Learn some. Because I mean, the key is to learn some every day.
Exactly.
You know, we don't know it all, right? And we try to learn every day.
Don't tell me. Listen, I could not. You had told me that some time ago, man.
Oh yeah, we think we know it all. I know it.
Everything.
Oh, yeah,
don't know a damn thing.
Yeah.
And once I realized that, man, it just was like, man, wow.
But hell, I love it, man. You know, I love trying to learn some.
Yeah.
You know, the mindset have shifted to where, okay, I don't know everything. Shit, because there's a lot of stuff I see and be like, man, I never knew that. Like shows I watch, some stuff be going on because I'm always trying to watch like what the government doing,
right?
Stuff they try to hide from us,
right?
You be like, I never heard of that, you know, and stuff like that. So it just when I see stuff like that, it make me more interested to like I want to find out more,
right?
More.
It's a different type of education,
exactly.
You know, and you know. A lot of times you go through, or I went through, put it like that. I went through a lot of situations where I had to reevaluate a lot.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of my thinking wasn't bad. It was just misguided.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and when I found me a North Star to focus and follow, then that's when I really became more understanding of my faults and the good things about me. So, you know, this through this year of us doing this has really helped me grow. It's helped me become more prepared for the future. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning a lot of things that I didn't know.
So tell me this, you know, we always start off, you know, how the week went. Tell me, Tell me about your week. I mean, how was it? Tell me about it.
I mean, every day I'm thankful and grateful. But for this week right here, it's been a lot of just being thankful for the things that you have, things that I have. The things that just going to the refrigerator right now. It's just been really right there for me.
Yeah.
Just understanding that being grateful. You might not have the things that you see on social media or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you're here.
Yeah.
And you wake up every day with the opportunity to get what you're looking for, if that's what you're looking for. But get it in the right manner. This is what's important to me, getting everything in the right manner.
Gotcha. Man, my week, man, mine been so funny, right? It's been real funny. So it's almost been like I'm in the matrix, like stuff, how you moving slow, and that's how it's been for me. And I'm just watching everything, and I'm like shaking my head and laughing, like, wow. So I've been in that wow moment. I know for the last couple of days, I have my little rants and whatever. So I'm looking at things like, okay, I went to McDonald's. Right. And I'm just, look, and I know it gets out of hearing, but look, feel me on this. So I was like, me and my middle girl went to McDonald's.
Right.
Well, we all went to McDonald's, but me and my middle girl went on the inside. And so we went in there, and so I'm looking at us, our people, the customer service. The young lady wasn't bad at customer service at all. She wasn't young. She was just young and didn't know what she was doing. And I can't fault her for that. That's more management level. So she took our order, and everybody's sitting around waiting on the food, right? I look up, they're in the back fussing and fighting. And it's us. Ain't nobody else. Instead of trying to get the food out, they're fussing and fighting. Everybody out there, like, I'm talking about angry, waiting on food. So we get our food, we get home. Remind we just spent $30, $40 because we got a big family. And it's just,
Right.
And so I can remember my middle girl said, Dad, I don't know how you do it. And I was like, do what? Like, how you take care of us like this? I was like, shit, babe, I'm thugging it. I'm thugging to the end. I'm thugging it, right? So we get home, and the food is awful. The fries are cold. The Big Mac buns are hard, and the drink is water. It's not. Water. Yeah. It's color. And so I said, well, baby, she said this is an F. And so it brought my attention. I was like, we got to start grading motherfuckers, right? We go in these restaurants, we have to grade these people. Like, what's your experience? Because we spend our hard-earned money. And so we went to McDonald's. That was an F. And that was Monday night. So Tuesday, we end up going to Tropical Grill, a Jamaican restaurant on Bessemer Superhighway. First time ever eating Jamaican food. I was really impressed. I was impressed. Yes. And we graded it. We went live. We graded it, and it was an A. The only reason it was an A plus because Tanya had melted cheese on her broccoli. You know how you put a slice of milk, and that's the only reason they probably get an A plus. Right. Other than that, it would have been an A plus. I'm telling y'all. So we never tried. You know how you always hear people talk about jerk chicken, curry chicken, and we ate that. So Tanya got jerk chicken and pineapple chicken. I got the curry. I got macaroni and cheese and cabbage, and they gave us a plantain. First time ever eating a plantain.
Right.
Okay. And sweetbread. It was good.
Right here.
Best was probably a block away from the fairground, from the Crossplex. On the same side as McDonald's, right? Oh, okay. So it's across the street. On fairground. When I tell y'all, and the guy, and I end up getting the guy's name, babe. I put him in your phone because I told him, I said, bro, I'm gonna talk about you on our podcast because he let us taste the food before we even bought it. Yeah.
I was really full off the taste.
Off just real talk, he let us sample it like a bowl. So I was like, okay. He said, his name is Lloyd Kilburn. He had the place for 9 years. He's from Jamaica and moved to New Jersey, and his job brought him up here to Birmingham. He had to. So I told myself, man, I'm gonna give you a shout out on our podcast.
Okay.
Just as well as we talk about the bad, I want to talk about the good.
It's good.
Yeah,
Good.
and I know you
Okay.
like you.
Oh,
like,
you know, I try
yeah.
some. Yeah. You know, y'all done already put me. I'm finna go there.
Michelle,
I'll be there tomorrow.
Michelle
went the same day.
I don't know what she got, but she knew what we had.
And she said it was superb.
Okay. So Lord, what?
Lord Kilburn is his
Lord
name.
Kilburn,
He's the only
and
guy,
his
right?
and his name Tropical Grill.
Yes.
Tropical Grill, Bessemer Superhighway, y'all.
Yes.
I mean, try it. Send him some business. You know what I'm talking about?
Won't be disappointed.
Yeah. And then the way they talk now, they eat now. I know Tanya can eat now.
And I'm not a big chicken eater, so.
Nice size portion. Okay. I had it for lunch, snack, and dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was enough like that.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So big shout out. Big shout out to Lord.
No
I told y'all gonna pub you. Tropical Grill on Bessemer Superhighway. If you into Jamaican food, try them out.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that go another black owned business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, and what we try to do is promote, advertise, and lift up, give flowers to people who are doing the things that's in our community or in our neighborhoods.
Heroes.
Yeah,
community heroes. You hear me?
Yeah, so you know, and bringing different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Slutty Vegan coming to Woodlawn.
Can't wait.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, I mean, let's go try new things, do new things, live new ways.
We got to hit the downtown area where they have all these the eateries.
Right. You know, cause
and we're gonna start. Look, we're gonna take our shit on the road. We're gonna go and start grading, start pubbing.
Right.
You know, let's take our shit on the road, bro. Hey, this T.O.G. and Marilla, man. We had so and so, man. We down here eating a whoop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
because you know, we need that type of advertising. We need that type of movement within the city to bring that type of revenue. Because you know, the more we spend within ourselves, the more we have within ourselves.
Because it seems like Birmingham right there on the.
It's on the cusp. On the cusp.
Right there on breaking through. You know, with some bees.
Yeah, you know, but Birmingham put there. Birmingham put a whole. Wait a minute, where you going?
They already said.
Hey,
look,
man.
They already say they all just off the World Games. They were $4 million in deficit. Just off the World Games. So I'm just telling you,
man. Listen,
get ugly.
Listen, let's just. But you know, it's not about any type of government. Let's talk about unity in the neighborhood and bringing those business, those mom and pop stores. You know, those people who've been doing this for years. That you know, they've been doing it for years. Joe and Dale, they've been doing it for years. Great breakfast. I know. I go listen. I mean, let's give them some flowers, and then look here, man. Let's clean up around their places. Let's not hang out. Let's make it where they can get more business. Let's respect our people that are doing what they need to do to bring this money into our neighborhoods, into our schools, recreation centers, and things like that. We talked about Crestwood last week.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying? And then they saying that East Lake's slowing down.
Now that's what I heard.
You know what I'm saying? I hope not.
I don't know for a fact, but that's what I heard. I mean, I'm gonna check into that more. I don't want to really speak on it yet because I don't know.
Okay.
But you know, that's where I coach. Had nephews, nieces, all son. Everybody played out there. So I mean, I'm gonna check into this because if it is dying down, that'll be a disservice. That's a big community.
Right.
So definitely, man. We about community building, right?
I mean, that's this the whole thing. But it's a lot of things we can do.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing is, things don't happen because we don't know what can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Once we start understanding what can happen, we can start doing things about things that are not happening. Mm-hmm. This is how simple it is, and this is how serious it is at the same time. We got to get more involved. We got to understand that our involvement is the precursor to a great future. Mm-hmm. You feel where I'm coming from?
You don't take them but a conversation.
And that's it. Our involvement, once we get involved, because I don't know about y'all, but I'm a winner.
Yeah.
So if I get involved with something, I'm talking about winning.
Bro.
So if we get involved with what we need to be involved in, how are we going to lose? I just want to understand that. Yeah. So what we scared of? If you run around people that's not want to get involved, not want to move forward in the future to make the future better for the people that we might not see, then back away from them folk, man.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I asked about it. Why you? What you telling me? You ain't telling me what you did,
man. I don't even be, you know. I cut
this
some
nigga
yards
so
today.
modest. He's so modest.
I don't be thinking about that, man.
I told you gotta stop minimizing good stuff. Like real talk, let them. Not so much I'm bragging on myself, but man, that's what I did.
Well, today I was invited to be on a panel discussion in Tacoma, Washington, with some kids that was in their detention facility, and they just wanted me to tell the story and talk about what it's like to go from where they're at and where I was to really becoming a man.
And people don't understand that's one of the hardest things is becoming a man.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand becoming a man or woman. I mean, to move
to transition.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, I can't really speak on women, but I can speak on me and men and what I went through and how I was and what I saw. And these young guys were like, they going through their thing. They dealing with different things. So, I can relate.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked me to speak on and relate to them, and had some dynamic speakers on there. It wasn't just me, So it was just a beautiful thing, and I do that a lot. I don't say it. I do a lot of things. I go through a lot of meetings. I do a lot of behind the scene work.
Yeah.
So it's not just like I don't really care about what you see. I really care about what I'm doing.
Producer type,
right?
Behind the scenes, I get it, but at the same time, I mean, like nowadays dealing with the youth now, I don't think you can be behind the scenes.
No.
Like you have to, you have to show and tell.
Social media is been killed.
Exactly, and then you can't sit and tell them then if they ain't seeing it, because it's all about touch and feel, tangibles. I need to touch that. I need to see that.
Well, see, a lot of things that we have to really understand that we're living on timeline. See, Facebook, Instagram, all gave me timeline. So you got people on your timeline that been here a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
And your timeline can only show you the things that they have recorded through what other people might have seen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you might not have seen the things that went on. Cause can you imagine? Think about it. They just took a picture. I seen a picture of the lady that was instrumental in Emmett Till being killed. Okay, allegedly. Okay, whatever. But
whatever.
That was in our lifetime. We're here.
Mm-hmm.
This young man died in 1955.
You're before me, but yeah.
Yeah, but it was before you, but you still know about it.
Oh yeah.
It's still on your timeline.
Right.
I mean, this ain't. I mean, the generations are getting closer, not farther.
No.
So people, it's gonna be.
We
hard.
ain't doing decades no more, dude.
Right.
What they call 5 years now. I mean, 10 years decade. What's 5 years?
It got to be sync or something. Single.
Oh yeah. So that's how fast.
It got to be single.
You ain't doing 10 years no more. You're down to 1-2 years. Yeah.
So you gotta wake up to like this stuff is not. I mean, the civil rights movement with Dr. Martin Luther King was murdered in 1968. Gotcha. Okay, I was 2.
Well, 5 years for a boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you talking about these things and Latrice Mumba was assassinated in 80. I believe it was 80 something.
Mm.
Hell, they bombed Philadelphia in 85.
Yeah.
Your timeline.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. I just want to bring you because these things are going on within our lifespan. It's not like this is something in the, we got to start working on our future, or we'll continue to relive these past adventures. That's all I'm saying.
And what's crazy, I think we still like. I told you this week really been like, oh, for real, real, wow. So I'm in Walmart. And,
Okay.
and I walk in, because I'm very detailed. I pay attention to everything. I walk in and I always say to myself, why in Walmart the buggies are out? Like it's no buggies on the inside. Now, anytime I go to Publix, it's never like that. Now I might get low, but you best believe they sending somebody outside to get them buggies. And I'm like, people have to walk outside to, wherever the buggies at and get their own buggies. And it ain't just one time. It happens often. And then if you can get a buggy, it's the raggedest buggy ever. Like, I'll be asking myself, why is it just Walmart? Like, what is going in? Is Walmart us?
Nah, no.
Walmart not us.
Listen, no.
Okay, because I be looking
no. See, you got you.
That's
what I'm telling you. Because look,
somebody ain't doing their job.
I was gonna say it's the management.
Yeah, they're not doing their job.
Neighborhoods.
No,
it ain't the neighborhood. It's the managers not doing their job. Because they got to make sure their employees doing what they're supposed to do.
So
it should never be a problem with a buddy.
Okay, so I done been in a bunch of Walmarts, right? Mm-hmm. And I've been in a bunch of Publix.
Sure have.
Okay, so I want to break this down. So in the neighborhood of Roebuck, Centerpoint, that's where it go down. The bug is out, or the bug is raggedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
That's in that neighborhood. I've been on 280, Walmart. Bug is full. Bug is not raggedy. 280 Walmart, Roebuck, Centerpoint, Walmart. What's the difference?
Management.
Basically.
Management.
So who do you think is in management?
You.
Me what? Are you saying I'm in management? Who do you think management on 280?
I mean, we don't know. The thing
is,
we
don't know because you can have.
So that's speculation.
All of them in both of them. You know what I'm saying? If somebody lacking in their position,
the thing is,
they're not making sure it's
the thing is, when you talking about management, you're not just talking about on hand and at the facility management. You're talking about regional, district, it on up the line. So if you got a regional director, no matter what he is, this is that, not taking care of the directional, you got to go down the line. If they not taking care of that, so all that's management.
I know that.
Okay, then management hire and fire the people who are there. If you're not doing the thing that this culture provides or want to provide for the customer, then you get rid of those folks. Right. I mean, it's not an argument. Our culture is this. If you don't want this, if you're not going to do this, then you don't want to be part of this culture. See, we got to stop taking blame for the way they manage they stores in our neighborhood and saying that we gonna take this on for us. That ain't us. That ain't who we are. This is what they try to give us. The only reason we really go there because it's convenient and the prices, monies we save. You know what I'm saying? But if we had to just choose, this wouldn't be nothing. Give an alternative. Let's start a black mart. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we ain't got to.
No Walmart.
I mean, we can do what we want to do. I mean, but what I won't do is complain about their stuff if we're not gonna do what we need to do to make our stuff better.
Cute. I mean, I've just been dealing with this for a long time, and it's awful. I mean, it's terrible. I mean, I can't dress this no more. I just can't dress this.
Don't go.
Yeah, like you just said, it's convenient. So I'm not.
So if you're convenient,
so it's hard to.
Don't complain.
What I would do is go in there, go out there. I know when I pull up there that they ain't gonna be in there. So ain't no sense me going there looking for that, disappointing myself. I'm gonna go right there to where I know they at, and then I'm gonna look around like I'm looking for a car. I'm gonna kick the tires and everything else. This look like a good one, and I'm gonna grab them, wipe it down, whatever I got to do. Put on my walk off in that, but I'm not gonna stress myself out about what they're not doing. I'm not saying you not. I'm not saying you are. I'm just talking about me. I'm talking about me. And I won't get that one because I'm a test drive them motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's just, and it's sad because like I've been over in that area for 20 plus years, and it's been bad like that for 20 plus.
When they first opened up, it was,
and it just, I cringe because I know we can do better.
But it's on them though. It's
Listen,
management for real.
listen.
It's somebody taking pride.
Listen, I get that.
in what they do.
I get that. I get that. This
Okay.
not happening in other communities.
Because they're taking pride.
And I agree. I totally agree.
Mhm.
But it's funny how just say Chick-fil-A in our hood in the Roebuck area. Chick-fil-A ain't down like that. But if you go to any other restaurant in over there in the Roebuck area, Center Point area, it's a problem. And it's just like, and I know because I see what management is in Chick-fil-A. Now we can sugarcoat this and dress it up how I want. I know who up there at management in Chick-fil-A. I see them. And I had one bad experience. It wasn't a bad experience, but I had a one downer going to Chick-fil-A. And I saw who was managing.
I mean, what you seeing in Chick-fil-A is not management. What you seeing is assembly line. What you're seeing is a pattern that's been set out that you do this, do this, do this. They give them a pamphlet and tell them, okay, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
And
They got
just work.
step, and they
So
just
Walmart
like one.
not giving the same?
I don't know what Walmart
They
do.
can't be. They can't be.
When McDonald's started,
Yeah.
if you look at the movie that they said supposedly did McDonald's, I'm just saying that it's more organized. That still go to management. I don't care what race they are. I know I'm not gonna put because I'm not gonna sit and accept.
The areas, man.
I don't care about the area. You make your area what you want it to be. Take pride in where you at. If each individual home take pride in that home, then guess what the neighborhood look like?
Okay. All
That's
right.
it. That's it.
So we'll take a step further. We'll get out do. Let's go to the trash man. I'm just showing you. This not happening in look, man. I'm telling you.
They miss trash everywhere.
I ain't
They
saying
gotta
missing
take it out.
trash.
And just follow.
I'm just telling you. I done rode through all type of neighborhoods. I done did it. I can ride through West Avenue, Hoover, whatever, Mount Brook, whatever. Them trash cans gonna be lined up on the side of them roads. You're not finna see trash on that, all spread out all on the yard and on the road. You don't see this. I'm 49. I never seen it.
But why is that?
I don't. This what I'm getting. This what
What
I'm
I'm
asking.
saying is it because the people are taking care of their home and making sure the trash not laid out, or is it because the city coming around picking it up?
This is what I'm getting at. So I'm talking about the trash men picking it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. Trash men picking up trash in West Avery, Hoover, Mount Brook, whatever area over there. You can go through them neighborhoods. These trash cans are gonna be lined after they pick the trash up. Trash can gonna be lined up. They gonna flip. Whatever they gotta do, they're gonna be in a unit. Shit, man, go over in these hoods, man. Trash can rolling over there. Trash in the middle of the road. Your can ran over. You know, it's mine. It's to me, it's sad. It's sad. I'm telling y'all, it's sad.
Yeah.
It's
I
sad.
mean, that goes to the work ethic of the people who doing it. That has nothing to do with
Go back
neighborhoods.
to management.
I mean, even
Go back to management.
exactly.
Because
So
I'm quite sure the managers have to go out there and see are they doing what they supposed to be doing.
so I mean, so it ain't neighborhood, it's who they hiring. And if you have a problem with it, guess what? It's city council. I ain't talking about Linda, I'm talking about people. Period. It's city councilors out there in your district that you can talk to. And if they're not doing what you want them to do, you petition or whatever you have to do, or you find you somebody that want to do it. Y'all get together and put somebody else in that office.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that hard. It starts with us sitting around thinking about what to do next. How many neighborhood meetings do you go to about what's going on in your neighborhood? How many city council meetings do you go to about what's going on in your neighborhood? So we can sit and talk about what's going on in the neighborhood, or we can go be about what's going on in our neighborhood. It's a choice. You know what I'm saying? It's a choice. First time I went to city council meeting, I felt funny as hell. But guess what? It don't feel funny no more. It don't feel funny no more. Because I want the neighborhoods to be what I want them to be. Not just for me, but what I think is right. But guess what? Other people want stuff too. So let's talk about it. Let's see what we can come up with. Compromise.
See, I'm
You got to get involved. If you're not involved, then I don't know what's happening.
Not involved.
I'm shining that light. I'm showing you, even the school system. Yeah, I can go over there for days and days. The difference, school system is different. In our neighborhoods, schools are failing. You don't see all these schools failing over in the other neighborhoods.
If we're waiting for somebody to grade us, okay. For instance, I remember back in the day they used to give the CAT test. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the CAT test I have little stuff on there that certain things that we didn't even understand what they were talking about in certain things. And then they did a study where they asked what a saucer and a cup.
Mm-hmm.
No, a lot of us ain't never seen no damn saucer.
Yeah, you didn't know what a salsa was. I mean,
So if you ask about what is this, wet fork, salad fork, all this stuff are things that's put together by people and graded by people who don't go through the stuff we live through that doesn't deal with our culture. So I mean, their test really doesn't really moderate or narrate who we are and our intelligence until we find something that can measure us the way we are. You know, we living in a whole nother type of thing right here, man.
hold on, it's just been bad, man.
I mean-
Tara, what school you went to? Uh-oh. So let me ask you this. So you went to Vestavia. Did you have any like how on dresses?
Dress are cute.
Could you take books home?
Yeah.
Okay, you laughing. This shit serious because city schools couldn't.
Yeah.
So why you
That's not true.
yes, it
Later
was.
on.
Like, okay, so
Later on.
we could take book home. We took, matter of fact,
We took them home,
Yeah.
but
Later on, they couldn't take books
they
home
could
in the
not
city
take
schools.
books
okay,
home.
so where's later on?
Like when
When I was kids,
Yeah,
they couldn't
Jay.
take.
even
Okay, so you
some-
can't talk to Tara about that because she took book home.
Yeah.
I took
asking.
books home.
I'm just asking.
So you didn't take books home?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so what are you talking
Asa
about?
couldn't bring books home. Okay.
Okay.
So you know what I did?
Mhm.
I went online and found the books.
Got you.
Bought them used.
Got you.
And he had his set here at home.
I got you. I mean,
You
I
know,
I
or
feel
you go
you.
to the library and check it out. I mean, you know, we
which way is
had,
around?
you know,
Tell
I
him,
did-
tell him,
that's-
girl, tell him.
computers
That's not-
were,
yeah.
Huh?
They weren't really like
Y'all
Right.
missing it.
Yeah.
Tell
Y'all
them.
missing it. We
You,
shouldn't
you're
have to
getting
do
involved.
that.
Yes, we should.
No, we shouldn't.
Them our
No,
children.
No, we
The
shouldn't.
school's supposed to
Schools.
provide you with
If
that.
they supplying
Like
that
how
with them,
they
why we
supplied
didn't get
us
them?
when we was in school.
Yeah.
So you telling me,
Yeah.
you're telling me that if the school don't take care of my child,
No,
I'm not.
that
What?
ain't
What?
not
What?
what
What?
we
What?
arguing,
That's
Tim.
it. That's exactly what you
That's
are.
not-
No, we not. No, we not.
Because
no, we not.
if the school does not furnish books for my child to get the understanding of the learning that I know he needs or she needs,
I mean, the
then-
parents gotta do what you have
Y'all
to do.
missed that.
regardless.
So-
I mean, did
so-
we miss it? What I was talking about? It's not. We're gonna do what we gotta do for our kids.
okay.
That's
So
not what I'm knocking.
so
I'm
what?
saying we shouldn't have
You should
to.
have to
If
go
schools
do
are
something
supplying this to the kids, why our kids can't get them?
somewhere. Why they can't get them like we got?
They getting
Why
books.
change?
You talking about books to learn?
Yeah.
Why we talking about we can't take them home? We got to go online and buy books for our kids when the school's supposed to supply this.
Okay.
That's
So
the
if
point I'm getting
the
at.
school is not supplying, you're not gonna supply your kid.
No, that's not.
Okay.
what
So until you can change what the school do, damn the school.
But it's saying that they should.
Do what you need to. But they shouldn't. You
They
see.
did it for us.
So what?
They did it
So
for
what? It don't make no difference.
us. They did it for us.
What is the main goal? Is get the kid taught. Fuck what the school doing.
Equal-
What I need to do, man.
equal-
Okay, you
equal
fight that on another day.
Equal.
So I'm gonna keep my child stupid.
No, you're
Okay.
not gonna keep
Okay,
your
so what
child
we're-
stupid. What he's saying
Okay,
is,
so now what
why
your
it's over the mountain they provide it,
Exactly.
but over here down in the valley I got to buy.
cause
Why
you
they
cause
can't provide like we provide.
cause you think you in the valley. Cause you think you in the
Why
valley.
it shouldn't be a
Because you think you in the valley.
Down in the valley
should
where
be.
the girls get naked.
It's not. It is a different because we are
One,
independent people
two.
doing our thing that we have to do. Man, you can sit up and think and feel like you have to have somebody to give you some all the time. That's on you. But if they don't do it, are you gonna stop living?
We never saw.
Okay, then. So my thing is, excuse me. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Excuse me. Okay. My thing is, if they're not doing it, first and foremost, I'm gonna take care of my child. That's first and foremost. Okay. My second thing is I'm gonna get involved with the school system to see why it's not being done. I'm not gonna sit up here and talk about they do it here, they do it there. I'm gonna go get involved. If you're not involved, don't even talk about it. Because what are you doing?
And it's us that's running the school.
Exactly. So until you know who's over your district or who the president, who this and that, what are you talking about? Because see, if you really was interested in what was going on, you'll be involved. Don't just talk to me no air, breathe no air because you want to complain about some shit. If you really want to change something, get the fuck involved.
I pay taxes.
I don't give a fuck about your taxes. Get involved. These your kids in now.
But my thing is, you
Okay,
let
me stop.
Oh, I got to get involved for them to do their job.
To do their job.
It's
their job.
Get them they supplies.
Yeah.
That's called democracy.
You want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
You want to know.
But you do your job as a parent.
Right.
Like if they're not doing their job, then as a parent, you step in
You really
and you
think
make them.
nobody's in their kids slack.
Right.
Because they not giving.
Right. There you go.
So
damn, I got to go buy extra stuff.
So you
because y'all don't want
to. Let me show you something.
They at the top of their class.
Let me show you something. We brought a kid into our home that they said was slow, LD, all this old stuff here.
Not shout bus.
All this. They said all this.
Excuses.
But he was an excellent ball player. You know, they wanted, okay, so, but Tyree was like, I'm not going to go for that. Mm-hmm. You're not going to tell me because we have conversation with this guy. So the only thing we saw was he didn't have the exposure.
Gotcha. Expansion equals what? Exposure.
So we, instead of thinking about what we could have did, we gave up a lot of date nights. Mm-hmm. We gave up a lot of just kicking it on our thing to get him a tutor to make sure he had. Listen, this man made the honor roll.
And
got it.
They try to say can't learn
the same dude.
The same one that need a IPP.
They quick to say we were. They quick to say we retarded and all this type of stuff. They quick to say
kindergarten needed a tutor.
I'm trying to tell you that if you sit up here and wait for them to educate you, your children, or anything, the system gonna do what it's been determined to do. Yeah. What you have, what I would do, is take what they do and where they stop, I pick up.
Yeah. Can't let the system supersede your role
at all. And the only thing you can do after you pick up is go back and tell them about themselves in the correct way that in their world, they have to face it. In their world, they had to face it. When I was in prison, let me show you something. If you don't know the code of law, when you go through that courtroom, you might as well forget it. Because they playing under their rules. I'm talking about the system. I ain't talking about nobody. I'm talking about the system has a set of rules
by law
that they play with. So we can sit up here and we can holler and scream about what they do until you go inside of that system. Thurgood Marshall, think about it. Until you go inside of that system and dismantle it, then what you gonna do? Because they're gonna always hit you with it.
They're gonna hit you with by law and the verbiage.
Exactly.
If you don't know the verbiage,
you better. I mean, we need more lawyers. We need more doctors. Yeah. We need more people who understand what we're doing as a collective society that's impoverished. Mm-hmm. I ain't talking about no race, creed, color. I ain't talking about none of that. As a collective people that is impoverished and being controlled and not getting the type of service or understand that we want. They work for us.
So look. Hey, Marsha. Hey, how you doing? So we got a all right, so Marsha gave a quick little something. She said, I went through that with both of my boys. I homeschooled for 2 years and taught them at home. We are our children's first teachers. We are. I mean, back in the day, you had the grandparents, but I heard this saying where back in the day, you want your kids to spend their first 4 years with the grandparents.
I mean, that's if we put it in perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Back in those days, when your grandparents were your grandparents or whatever,
That
what I'm
was
saying.
grandmama when they were about 60.
I mean, my grandma. I ain't gonna say that because my grandma was 42. I
Okay.
remember that. You know what I'm saying? But she had lived a life. She had 7 kids, and I was like the 3rd grandkid. But the thing about it is, those people at that time had a set of morals and values that basically everyone lived by.
Mm-hmm.
You could go to any house and sets of morals and values were basically the same. They, motherfucker hit you, hit them back.
Mm-hmm.
Treat people like you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Take care of your little brother, your little sister. You know what I'm saying? But go on my house, stay in my house. You had those set of values.
Turn on the cheek, you slap you turn.
Nah, I ain't never. We ain't never
get that one.
Nah, we said if a mother.
Oh, you didn't get that one.
No. We said if motherfucker hit you, hit his ass
so
back.
You was Malcolm instead of Martin on that level.
Man,
because Martin said turn on the check now. Malcolm said.
Connie said. I don't know about Malcolm. I never met Malcolm.
On me.
Connie said, if somebody hits you, you pick up the biggest thing you got and you knock the hell out of them. Okay? Yeah. So cause I ain't did nothing for you. You ain't got no right to touch me.
Exactly.
If I ain't did nothing to you. Okay. That's just how Connie raised. Now that's the gospel according to Connie. But anyway.
Yeah.
But we had a set of certain values that we live, and then family was a big thing. That's why we talk about family. We want family to come back because family. If I love my family, then I got to love your family because I know you love yours like I love mine. And once you bring back those family units, and you start loving each other and doing the tough work of going inside and healing the things that've been told.
I think a lot of times we scared of that tough.
Oh work. Yeah. I mean it's something to be scared of.
Sit down and have tough conversations, and to be able to move forward, I think we shy away and just.
I mean, those conversations are. The first time I really had a conversation like that, I was in prison, and this lady, Miss Joyce Clark, I'll never forget her. Never. She made me see myself in a whole different light, and she made me really look at myself objectively. Like, okay, I ain't really that dude I think I am. You know what I'm talking about? And then the biggest thing she did to me was she got me to really open up my heart to see things different than what I saw. You know what I'm saying? So when you go into and you do that type of work with yourself, because you got some things that, man, it was a treatment called Fupasa. I believe that's what the name was. My partner used to tell me about it. I ain't never did it, but he did it. And it's like a retreat type thing that you sit around for a couple of days. You can't say nothing to nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shh. We had a thing called a prospect chair. You can sit in the chair for hours now. You can't say nothing to nobody. Just deal with your reflecting on yourself. Man, that's boy.
Dealing with self.
You got to be a man.
Dealing with self.
You got to be a woman to deal with self.
The baby looking at mirror and see self.
When you got to go and you got to check yourself. See, a lot of times we as a whole collective don't want to do them hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That hard journey. You know what I'm saying? That thing ain't easy. But you got to do it. I mean, if you want to, because we got to break certain cycles.
So look, we're going to move over. We're going to transition over into the sports world. A little more subtle.
Okay.
So who was, I don't think I ever asked you this. Who would you say the GOAT in basketball? And I know we don't talk about this a lot because we don't even get into,
I mean, to me, it's like, what I saw and what I see now is, you can put in two different black galaxies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This basketball they play now is a different galaxy than the basketball I used to see. Even the fan base, even the people who like these dudes. That's why the argument is so great and intense.
So who you say?
Listen, man. Listen.
Oh, you making a speech.
Listen, man.
It
ain't.
Yo,
No, I mean, because it's not a just answer the question, because you got
okay. Go ahead.
I mean, all times is not over with.
No, I'm just saying right now.
But all times are not over with. So how
No.
can you? I don't know what's coming next.
No, wait,
It's been some great players
from this day backwards, not forward. From
I
this day
can't.
backwards.
I mean,
who would you say? Well, just give me okay.
Who did you like?
I
Not
tell
so
you.
much. I don't want to know who he like. Who do he think like the GOAT, like the all-time great? I know just one dude. And I'm going somewhere with this. This is why I'm asking you this.
Oh.
I'm going somewhere.
I can't call it. I mean, I like a lot of players.
You got Dr. J.
Listen, I mean,
Bill
each era had they GOAT.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking at.
So since you can't answer, okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. Why are we not talking about Bill Russell? Bill Russell just died.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Bill Russell played 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
He won 11 championships. 11. Nobody ever did this, but he won 11 championships. 2 college. He won 2 championships in college. And we don't even talk about Bill Russell. And here we are, say like we're talking about, Tom Brady. He won 7 rings. They go. And they don't stop talking about Tom. Bill never hardly ever get mentioned. We'll say Michael Jordan before Bill Russell. Michael Jordan won 6. And we'll rip and rave about Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant won less than Michael Jordan. I think Kobe won 4 or 5.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Kobe. LeBron won how many?
4.
We'll talk about LeBron. It's no Bill Russell talk. Still won 11 out of 13. 11 championships. You don't even mention this guy.
But the level of competition was different.
I don't care about the competition. I'm just
But see, okay, like, so you saying that here you is in a league that had like 11 teams.
I get it.
11 teams. So you got 11 teams, and the tallest man on the team, and then you got 14 teams. Now, he was a great player. I'm not saying, then he was a player coach and won a championship.
If we're going to do that, take away Shaq and Tim Duncan.
What do you mean taking away from them?
Take them away then. If we're gonna talk about level competition, because when those 7-2s out there and like the matchup with Shaq and Tim Duncan, when they were coming through, they weren't matching up to these dudes. They were turning around Duncan.
What about David Robinson? What about
David?
Hakeem Olajuwon?
But David was with Tim when they won.
What about Hakeem Olajuwon?
So that's what I'm saying.
If
we talking about level of competition, it was rare to see 7-2, 7-1s. You ain't got nobody to really match up with them. And so when they win championships, and when you say Bill Russell won the level of competition, ain't nobody 7 feet or whatever.
I mean, man, listen. Did you see? Did you look at the films?
I know what you said.
Okay.
You look at that nigga 5'6".
I mean, man, the basketball was new.
Yeah.
So it has evolved over the years.
But it still won 11.
Yeah, and that's and he deserved his flowers for that. And I am not knocking that. Yeah. But man, I mean, just being realistic, it evolved. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it evolved into the point that you had the Harlem Globetrotters back then could have beaten them folks, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, we don't talk about Bill.
I mean, yeah, we do. I mean, the ones that's involved with basketball. Okay. No, the novice ain't gonna talk about him. Like you'll talk about him because you're a sportsman.
No, I don't even talk about him. What's great? I don't talk about him.
You talking about him now?
No, the reason I'm talking about
who you talking about?
Well, the reason I'm talking about it because when he died,
so you telling me this is the first time? So you really don't know Bill like that?
No, I wasn't born when Bill was playing.
So wait a minute, why you bring Bill up?
I just told you because when I saw he died and showed his stuff, I'm like, damn.
Oh, you just didn't know about Bill?
I knew. You know how he done won a bunch of championships. And then when it said 11 out of 13.
Bill, Mr. Russell. Let me stop calling Bill. Let me stop calling Bill. I don't know Mr. Russell. I'm so sorry. But Mr. Russell, he was a civil rights advocate. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, he went through. I mean, he was March. I mean, he was way more than the basketball player. That's what makes him the GOAT for real.
But we don't talk about.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the medal from Obama?
presidential.
Yeah.
Nah. So,
but I'm just saying we don't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Period. Even outside of basketball, we just don't.
Yeah, but
hardly-
no, Mr. Russell was a.
And I think we need to start talking about.
I mean,
we need to put our people that have done work, like you said, the activists.
But the thing is, the part about it is, it's all out there. Go look for it.
I ain't saying that.
No, I ain't talking about
okay.
you, man.
Don't say the person.
Yeah,
No, I'm not saying.
listen,
I'm just saying.
people, this information about who we are, what we have done, the accomplishments we have. Not only is it out there, you can go to DC and go to the African American. I mean, it's so many historical places, even here in Birmingham, Alabama. Fred Shuttlesworth, Mr. Shuttlesworth, put it like that. Mr. Shuttlesworth. I mean, think about it. I mean, the Civil Rights Institute, A.G. Gaston, man, come on.
You ain't talking about him,
I mean,
you know, like,
we slacking on our macking.
Yeah.
So the thing is, we can bring them up, but you got to keep them alive. See, these things about it. I mean, let's work on that. Let's. I mean, my thing is, man, it's so much history and so much power in who we are. It's so much power. We just not tapping into it.
Yeah.
We're not tapping into it. We playing. I'm tapping into mine. I'm gonna get mine.
And look,
I'm gonna get mine.
And look,
I'm finna get mine. Goddamn.
Look, it's other people out there we don't talk about enough. Man, me, hell, I don't talk about me on this. Shit, you just want to be real, nigga. But anyway, look, so I'm checking out what's name. So I'm looking at Deshaun Watson. They brought him up. So when they gave him so they have suspended this cat for six weeks without pay.
6 games.
6 games. That's 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
Yeah, without pay.
All right.
So I'm looking at. I said, well, they never found him guilty. So I always thought when you charge somebody, the thing is to
you innocent
to proving guilty. So if you didn't find me guilty, what are we talking about?
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of politics.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, they really, and now they pushing for this cat to get suspended for the whole year now. They like this not enough. So I don't know. Here's my thing. I don't want to take what's been done, right? I don't know if it's done or not, but I don't want to belittle the families, right? I'm not doing that. I'm just saying.
They say he did. I don't even know what they say.
Oh, okay. Girl, massage. This the girl. They had 60 some. They had 60 massages, 60 plus.
60.
That's what they saying, 60, where nobody never came out and said he didn't touch them or been inappropriate, touch them with a thing, whatever. They done said he did.
Okay.
All of a sudden, this what happened. The guy didn't want to play no more in Houston, Texas. He was playing the quarterback in Houston, Texas. Once he come out and say, I don't want to play with y'all no more, I want to get traded, all hell break loose.
20 women.
All hell break loose. Now everything coming out the woodworks. They didn't. Not remind you, he already missed a full year last year.
Right.
Didn't play last year. Now you to come back and went through the court system, whatever that happened. Not found guilty.
Yeah.
Now you gotta sit out. They didn't have. So I thought if you're not guilty, then what are we talking about?
But they talking about their code of conduct book.
I get that. They haven't put that yet. They haven't did the code of conduct yet.
It's what is
this
it's
on
whatever the players have to.
The NFL, PA, whatever. Now they can come back and add more to what a judge just did.
Yeah, she said it wasn't no criminal charge, so whatever he did, right? But
they can hit it with civil.
For her to say, okay, 6 months suspension.
6 weeks.
Okay.
6 weeks.
I mean,
6 weeks. Yeah.
Right. 6 game suspension.
Okay, 6 games. Okay. And so I'm just looking like.
Now you have people doing civil lawsuits against
without pay now. Without pay. Before you go forward, before you say this. Without pay.
Damn him, man.
No, listen. Without pay, I'm just say this. Without pay, policemen kill people and they suspend them with pay. Go ahead. I'm just saying.
Man, I mean,
Have you heard about it?
yeah, man. Damn that dude. What he doing for the neighborhoods?
I
mean,
get
my thing
you're
is, if
coming
you're
from,
not,
like, helping people, you
no,
need to be
no,
out
I'm
here helping
no,
them.
no, no. I'm coming from the fact that if you were grounded in your culture, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. You'll understand what you were up against and what you were going through. Somewhere you lost some grounding.
Right, and wouldn't risk it.
And you wouldn't risk it. Why? I mean, so my thing is, we can look at all this. I mean, it's an underlying issue wherever you go.
Whatever, it's something going on. Right. It's something. He did. I ain't gonna say he didn't do nothing. He did something.
They did some too.
But
Yeah,
but like, who finna sit up here and do a massage? Nigga whip his shit out. You ain't finna stand there. You gonna be like, no.
Right.
You gonna go talk to your manager.
Right.
And say, hey,
okay,
I don't like this. That you gonna handle it. Or
all right.
whatever.
So go past Deshaun Watson and the owner for the Miami Dolphins, Stephen Ross. And they just went to about Brian Flores, said the owner had told him to tank the season, lose games on purpose, right? So the black coach, Brian Flores, wrote a statement to the people at top saying, look, I don't feel comfortable with this. He doing wood. He went, so the owner went to court. So all they did is find the owner $1.5 million, and that's it. Now the team got to lose two draft picks, 1 first round and 1 third round.
So they found something.
Yeah.
He losing 1.5. Deshaun losing half the season.
Okay, I'm just saying,
He losing draft pick. That's the future of his franchise.
Right.
So this is what they arguing. Right. Why he didn't lose but 1 for next year, and that's a first round of next year, which they get 2 first round of next year. So he still got a first round pick. And a third round the year after. A third round.
Yeah, but it's like comparing apple to oranges. You comparing throwing a game to pulling your penis out at a massage.
This is a code of conduct.
Yeah,
you can't throw games. Yeah, they got to interview. You can't throw games, right?
Right.
But I'm just saying they were like a player. They were talking about the little wide receiver used to play Alabama, play Atlanta Falcons. Lost a whole year off. I forgot what he did. He lost a whole year. And they like
gambling.
Said, damn, but Stephen Ross, the owner of Miami, don't get, but he got a suspension.
He just get a fine.
I think no, he got a 3-game suspension.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. Do everybody know how the world works?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the top percentile have privilege.
So don't stay at the top.
Okay,
percentile.
They have privilege. Okay, if we understand the world, then we should not be bewildered when the world does what it do. I mean, it does what it do. I mean
that's like at your job.
Yeah.
Your supervisor do something, you do the same thing, you gonna get hit.
Exactly.
So
So why waste time sweating what we know is inevitable gonna be happening? Do what you do. My thing is let I get it. It's unfair. These bad people doing bad things, and they're doing things that hurt us and make us fine. That's what they're doing. But what's the solution? That's all I'm asking. I see what they're doing. What's the solution?
So where do we go from here?
My thing is, let's find the ways to do it. Let's find a way to do it.
So, bro, we gonna, you know what, man? You gonna sit outside finding ways. We got to get ready to get out of here.
I thought we
Ain't
were
no
talking
doubt.
about sex tonight. What happened?
Oh, we can.
No, it's time to go.
Oh,
Y'all told me we were talking about sex tonight.
we'll say that. We didn't put that. Look, let me tell y'all something. We have did 1 full year.
1 full one.
Happy anniversary to my partner.
What's happening? It's happy anniversary to
You
you, my
feel
nigga.
me? Well, we
did
came
this
a long way.
a whole year.
Happy anniversary to us.
I was just finna get to y'all. Look,
Oh,
and I was
no.
just finna say happy anniversary to our wives behind the scenes.
Oh, my
Doing
goodness.
y'all thing, man. We appreciate it.
Oh, I had to deal with that
Yeah,
on a
look,
daily basis.
we appreciate everything y'all doing, have done.
Ain't no doubt.
What we gonna do? Man,
Appreciate it, bro.
Greg. Appreciate it,
Appreciate it,
man.
man.
Look, that's a big thing because we did not miss 1 week.
Ain't no giving up,
And
baby.
we went through a lot of
Yeah.
I thought about this. We started August 5th.
Right.
Mhm.
I caught COVID at the end of August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went through that. Still went down.
All right.
Y'all only got married in
Vegas.
October.
But not
you
just
had a
that.
trip before that.
Before we got the whole October
You
was.
went to New York. You did.
Yeah, you did the
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did not miss people. We were dedicated to y'all.
Exactly.
Bringing y'all that real.
I mean, bring you something that you can feel. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And so I didn't want y'all to, I don't want y'all to belittle that 1 year. It don't seem like a lot, but you talking about one phone and a camera.
That's it.
That's how we started.
Yeah.
So man, look, like I say, happy anniversary again, bro.
Man, yeah.
Happy anniversary, ladies.
Happy anniversary to everybody.
I love y'all.
Tyra.
I love y'all.
Love
If y'all
you.
haven't subscribed to T.O.G.
Go ahead and get it, man. Subscribe, man.
To our YouTube channel, go subscribe. Y'all not following our T.O.G. and Barilla page on Facebook. Follow us. Go click like and follow us, man. We getting ready to get out, bro. You got anything else to say?
Hey, man. 1 year. Plenty to go. You feel me?
We going, baby. We coming, baby. I am athlete. We coming, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Nah.
Say we out of here.
We out, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Feel it. Yeah, the hunt is on. Every step I take is with my gauge. I'm selling dope. I can't live on fucking minimum wage. A young black man, now you know what that means, G. A hard life, and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why, should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfuck the past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast, locked within a cage. They're setting traps, and almost killed me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Broke on the corner for my homies that have fought and died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear. I ask you God,